Hi, I'm Emily from marketing, and I'm here today with my horse Jay-Z to talk about our blanket collection. So we live in Massachusetts, which means we experience just a wide range of weather conditions and temperatures, from, kind of warmer during the day, cold at night, to freezing all the time, to rain, to snow, to just everything in between. So it's really important that I have just kind of a wide selection of blankets so I can really blanket Jay-Z appropriately for both the weather and the temperature. So I'm going to start with our indoor blankets. So he actually has on right now his stable sheet, and it's part of our Rhino SmartPak collection, which is an awesome line of blankets. You're going to see quite a few of them as I go through the lineup here. This particular style isn't available any longer, but we have other great options like our SmartPak stable sheet, and it's really just a nice piece for those nights when it's cool outside, keeps them warm inside, but isn't adding any fill. So it really is just a basic sheet. So here is the stable sheet, 2 surcingles, tail cord, and in this beautiful navy beige color for enclosures. When it's much colder, I use a stable blanket, and this right here, again, is that Rhino SmartPak collection. This color is the purple, green, navy, and it's just a beautiful pattern. It looks so nice on just a variety of different colored horses. This one has a nice thick fill to it, so those really cold months in January and February, this is generally what he's wearing at night in the barn. Has just 2 nice clasps on the front, really easy to take on and off. What's great about horsewear products is they really don't shift or move. They just fit the horses beautifully. So that's kind of like his nice pajamas that he goes into when he comes in from being out all day. This is the Rhino SmartPak collection stable blanket. So you can see that really lovely purple, green, and navy color. Again, 2 buckles in the front. We then have 2 surcingles and the tail cord. Next up, we have the Baker blanket, which is just a classic piece for any horse owner's horse wardrobe. It's a really high quality, tight weave blanket. So while it has no fill, I also use this on those colder days because it just really keeps them warm. Baker is just known for its quality, stands up to the test of time. When you buy one of these blankets, it's something you'll have for years to come. This is in the tartan plaid, but also comes in that iconic Baker original color, which is just so great looking on so many different horses. So next up is our collection of turnouts, and that's what he wears when he goes out in the pasture during the day. So he's most commonly in a no-fill, so I have 2 of those that I use. The first is the SmartPak Ultimate turnout sheet, and this thing is amazing. First of all, it's backed by a 10-year guarantee, so if it were to rip or anything were to happen to it, SmartPak replaces it for up to 10 years, which is like just incredible. I've had this for probably 3 or 4 years now, and have never had to replace it. It's the toughest blanket I've ever come across, which is awesome. He goes out with other horses, so you know how they can, play at each other, tug at each other's blankets, and this has really stood up to that and more. So just absolutely thrilled with this blanket. It's a great purchase. It has awesome features. It has quick clips on the front. It has gussets. It has, fleece at the withers. Excuse me, we've got an itch. Oh yeah, you're dusty. And it has, again, this indestructible nylon, which is just still looks new after being many years old. So thrilled with this. It also comes in a beautiful navy color, which he actually modeled for the catalog. I'm in love with that color, thinking about buying one of those as well. So here is the SmartPak Ultimate and Jay-Z's nose. Quick clip fronts. Nicely cut through the shoulders. D-rings for a neck rug. Generous shoulder gussets. 2 surcingles. And the tail flap. Okay, so next up is my second light sheet, and I mentioned earlier that I had 2 lights because that's what he wears most frequently. So this allows me to launder one while he can still wear the other one, because these are the ones that, you know, since he's in them the most, tend to get dirty and gross the fastest. So this is the new Pessoa Alpine 1200D blanket. And this is actually another blanket that he modeled during one of our photo shoots, and I was so obsessed with the plaid color that I had to buy it, and I absolutely love it. The fit on this blanket is phenomenal. It's made of that 1200D denier, so it's really tough. And this one's a bit dirty. He's been wearing it quite a bit already, but has really just stood up really nicely. And the dirt actually brushes off too, if I would take the time to do that. Again, it has quick clips in the front. It has a double lock Velcro closure, which I really like. Nice shoulder gussets. Just a really nice quality blanket from Pessoa. Whoopsie. This is Jay-Z in the Pessoa Alpine. You can see how vibrant the color on this is, just beautiful. That double locking Velcro in the front. Excuse me. Clips. Pessoa branding throughout. The bottom of this has a nice fleece on it, so it's super soft but really durable. D-rings for a neck rug. 2 surcingles. And then some reflective Pessoa branding in the back, which looks really cool. So next up is my medium weight blanket, which is again part of that SmartPak Rhino collection. And this is the Wug in the navy beige. Wugs are really nice because they have higher neck coverage. So when it's, you know, colder, they're needing that heavier weight blanket. This also keeps wind from getting down in. Also a nice choice for a high withered horse. These tend to fit them really well. Like I mentioned, Horseware is known for just making really great products. This is no exception. This is another one I've had for a couple years and it looks brand new. Has the nice V closure on the front, which keeps it in place really well. Really easy to hook the buckles on and off, and just really nice and cozy when it gets a little bit colder. Have the Rhino SmartPak Wug with that V front closure, double locking Velcro, and then you can see here the nice high neck. Keeps you extra warm and cozy. Again, that navy beige color. We have dual surcingles. No leg straps on this one, just a tail cord, but again, the Horseware fit, no issues with shifting, stays nicely in place. And last but not least, for my heavyweight blankets, this is the Amigo 1200D Bravo turnout. It has a nice heavy graham filling, so it, you know, in the dead of winter when it's super cold and snowy and blustery out, this is what Jay-Z puts on, or I put on him. Again, it's a Horseware product, great quality, doesn't shift, doesn't move. I also have the matching neck rug for this one, because again, it's for those coldest days. So this keeps him just really cozy from head to toe. If you didn't want to use the neck rug, it has just Velcro, so you can easily take that off. Really easy to put on and off. 2 surcingles, leg straps, and again, that 1200D, he is pretty tough on blankets, so I always try to look for a higher denier, because that's what's gonna stand up for him the best. But just another great blanket. So Jay-Z is fully suited up in his winter armor here, neck rug and heavyweight blanket. One thing that's so great about Amigo is you can get that Horseware quality at a really great price, along with the Rhino as well. So a reason why I have so many of those in my collection. But again, double closures on the front, dual surcingles, and again, Horseware with that great fit, just has that tail cord here. Good blanket. Another sheet we use all the time is the Rambo competition quarter sheet. So this is while we're riding and warming up. Keeps us both nice and toasty. It's this super thick fleece, just so soft and comfortable. We normally use this during our warm-up ride, and then during our actual ride, sometimes I'll slip him out of it, but really easy to get on and off even when you're in the saddle, which is great. After going through this collection, I just realized how much navy and black is in Jay-Z's wardrobe, but he looks good in those colors. We have lots more color options online as well, and you can shop blankets at SmartPak with free shipping both ways, so you can get the perfect fit and the right blanket for your horse. One question we get commonly asked is, how do I know what weight or what type of blanket to put my horse in? And we actually have an awesome app that will help you make those decisions. So I'm just going to walk you through that now. So this is called the SmartBlanket app, and you can get it in the iTunes store as well as Google Play. And what it does is it factors in your horse's age, weight, clipping status. I'll walk you guys through adding a horse here. So if I added a horse, I could name it Bella. And then the zip code in which the horse is located, or city, state. And I'm just going to add that in here. Their birthday. So I'll just choose that. And then their coat length, which can be full body clipped, partially clipped, show coat, or unclipped. So I'm just going to choose partially clipped. Their body condition, which would be tends to be underweight, close to ideal weight, or tends to be overweight. And then their living situation, in a barn during the day, in a barn during the night, in the barn 24 hours a day, or outside 24 hours a day. And then if you choose in a barn, it's going to ask, is it significantly warmer, about 20 degrees Fahrenheit inside the barn? I'm choosing yes, saving that. And then it will give you customized recommendations for your area and that horse. So for the new horse, Bella, they recommend a turnout sheet for tonight and tomorrow during the day. Looks like it's going to get a little warmer tomorrow night. So it really gives you a nice forecast on what you need for upcoming blankets. If I go back to Jay-Z, it's really nice. You can add a photo, so it's customized to every horse that you need to blanket, which is a great feature. Thank you guys so much for watching Jay-Z's blanket collection video. Thank you for being such a good sport. Good boy. Remember, you can get free shipping both ways on blankets at SmartPak, so you can get the right fit and the right blanket for your horse. We hope you'll tag us in your blanket collection videos, and have a great ride. Good boy. Yes, good boy.